So colonialism is our new topic that we are going to cover, and here we will see what were the causes of colonialism. And we will cover the topic availability of raw materials, discovery of new land, spread of Christianity, then population increase, how the population increase was also one of the reason for the rise of colonialism, and then investors, the availability of surplus capital. So let us start the topic, and before that we will just get an overview of the what is the meaning of colonialism. Okay, so colonialism meant to acquire colonies and making them dependent by conquest or other means. So here to acquire some land and making them dependent by conquest or other means. The country which conquer another land is known as the imperial country, okay, and while the conquered land is known as the colony. So what happened, the more developed country, they used to conquer the another land, the land of another country, and those who are conquering, they are known as imperial country, and whatever the area they have conquered, that is known as colony. Okay, and the process of this one acquiring colonies and making them dependent by conquest or other means is known as colonialism. Now what were the factors that were responsible for the rise of colonialism? Let us see, okay, one by one. So first of all, availability of raw material. So these small colonies were very much rich in raw materials. So this became one of the reason for this area to be colonized. So the countries in Asia and Africa had rich sources of minerals like coal, gold, silver. Okay, they are rich in all these things, Asia and Africa. Moreover, cash crops such as sugar, tobacco were great and gave maximum profit. So availability of this raw material in particularly in the countries in Asia and Africa just make them to be colonized. So now the imperial country had an eye on these countries. Due to industrial revolution, demand for cotton oil drove further colonization of resource-rich areas. So what happened? Due to industrialization, now the development of industries are there in the countries, right? Moreover, these industries need raw materials also. Now the countries in Asia and Africa, they are rich sources of minerals, and cotton, oil, coal, gold, silver, all these things are here available in large quantity. So what happened? These imperial countries, they used to colonize these areas of Asia and Africa so that they may take the raw material. So availability of raw material, since these countries were rich in raw material, this became one of the reason for the that area to be conquered by the imperial country. Okay, so this is the first point. Second one, discovery of new land. So voyages, exploration and competition among the European powers helped the Europeans to discover new land. Now, what happened? They have been given fund by the king, and so that they may do explore. Okay, they may go on voyages and do the exploration so that they may find out new countries so that they can just annex them also. Okay, so voyages, exploration and competition among the European powers helped the Europeans to discover new land. So now most of the peoples they have been appointed are going for the voyages and they are in search of new land, so that this new land will give help them to just get the raw materials. Okay, so these voyages rise desire among European for conquering land. So they do the voyages to conquer the land. They brought back valuable information about the land they discovered and described the wealth and resources they saw in these remote areas. So not only they just whenever they come back from this one land, what did they do? They share the information that that particular land is rich in this much of wealth and resources are there, and we can just conquer them and we can use that one. So discovery of this land make European accustomed to unique commodities from the continents such as Asia like the spices, silk and pottery. And as a result, now they came to know about the rich resources of Asia like the spices, silk and pottery, and they are economically also very much important for earning a large number of profit. So due to this, what happened? Discovery of new land, the area, the voyages led this European to conquer the land. Okay, so this is the second point. Third one is the spread of Christianity. So this is the religious cause. Colonization had religious element. So European missionaries felt as though it was their duty to spread Christianity and gain divine compensation for saving soul. So what happened? This European missionary think that it is their duty to spread Christianity and to get the divine blessing from the soul. So that's why what did they do? They just go on search for the new land, new country, so that they may just spread Christianity there. Okay. Due to this, encourage colonial power to gain divine blessing and thus encourage colonial powers to compete to take over territories around the world. So due to this also what happened? Now European nations are just trying to take over the area, trying to annex that area, trying to conquer the land so that they may spread the Christianity. So this is also one of the reason of colonization. Okay. Let us see the next one, that is the increase in population in Europe. So now the population is increasing in Europe. Let us see how it became one of the reason for the colonization. Due to industrial revolution, there was increase in the population of Europe. So as industries were growing, population is also growing there, right? There was not enough food or jobs for all of them. So they were not getting enough food and jobs. European government wanted colonies so that they could grow more food supply. So now the European government wanted colonies should be there. So another nation, some areas should be just controlled so that they may grow more food supplies there. Okay. They also wanted to encourage people from Europe to go and live in these colonies since there was population explosion was going on due to industrial development. So now government is encouraging the people, just please shift from here and go and settle there in the colonies. Okay. This would help with the overcrowding and unemployment in Europe. So in this way, it was easy for the government so that it may get relaxed from the overcrowding and unemployment that was going on in the Europe due to increase in population. So due to the population explosion also, it became one of the reason for the colonization. Okay. And the fifth one is investors could make money. So business people, capitalists thought that colonies were good places to invest money. So since these capitalists are, their only motive is to earn money, right? Not money but the profit. So they were thinking that these colonies were good place to invest money. They started searching for secure market to invest their surplus funds. So what did they do? They are now searching for a secure market so that their fund may just get double there. Okay. The market in the less developed countries and were quite secure. So since less developed countries, their market is secure because no one is there, competition is less, right? So that's why that was a secure market for them. Thus, the availability of surplus capital facilitated the rise of colonialism. So since the people, due to industrial revolution, these business people and capitalists are earning a lot of profit. Now they have a lot of capital also. So they were in search of such secure market so that they may invest their money and just gain more profit. So due to this, it also became one of the reason for the colonization. So see here we have just covered this topic, how availability of raw material, then discovery of new land, spread of Christianity, population increase, and the investor, that is the availability of surplus capital, became the reason for the causes of colonialism. Okay. So colonialism, however, began with the age of discovery, but destruction of the economic wealth of the colonized nation, increase in poverty, the spread of diseases, exploitation of people and resources, repression of people are the effect of colonization. So however, whatever the reason, the age of discovery has just bring the colonialism, but due to this, as they are annexing the other, conquering the other land, what happened? There is a lot of destruction of economic wealth, isn't it, of the colonized nation, because imperial nation are using as per their choice only. Okay. Not only this, poverty has been increased and the spread of diseases, exploitation of the people and resources, and then suppression of the people, exploitation of the people are seen as the effect of colonization. Okay. So this was the topic that we have covered. It was really very easy topic, and from examination point of view also it is very important. So let us meet with another topic in the next video.